Welcome to this Lyran Starseed transmission, clearing the imprint of galactic wandering, galactic interference, galactic war. And Lyran Starseeds are extremely old and wise souls. They've experienced many lives in many planes of existence. And Lyra may feel like a distant home of sorts. Lyran Starseeds have been through much karmically, including galactic war. And this transmission is designed to start clearing all of that karmic energy through all layers and levels of your being. So open body, open mind. Connecting to the cycle of breath. Allowing the breath to bring you to the present moment. And let's call on the Archangels of the horizontal plane, beginning in the east with Raphael, Archangel of Air. The symbol, a crystal wand, the energy, emerald green fire. Calling that fire into the space to hold the space. Also calling on all angels working with Raphael to hold the space. To the south is Michael, Archangel of the element of fire. The symbol, a sword of angelic blue light. The energy, electric blue fire. Calling on Michael and all angels working with Michael to bring that fire into the space, to hold the space. To the west is Gabriel, Archangel of Water. The symbol, a silver chalice. The energy, diamond white fire. Calling on Gabriel and all angels working with Gabriel to bring that fire into the space, to hold the space. To the north is Uriel, Archangel of Earth. The symbol, a golden pentacle. The energy, ruby red fire. Inviting that fire into the space, calling on all angels working with Uriel to hold this energy, bringing it into the space. 4 angels, 4 energies, and open. And breathing and opening, and let's call your teams in spirit of the highest light and resonance. Your higher selves from the 6th dimension to the 12th dimension. Your oversoul. All guides and angels working with you. All star beings, star brothers, star sisters working with you. All star councils working with you, including those of Lyra. All specialist teams in spirit, come be with you now. Come be with you now. And let's also call violet and ultraviolet fire angels to be with us in this transmission. Let's also call the vertical force angels Metatron and Sandalphon. Beginning with Metatron, from the great central sun of Sirius, calling down that Archangel and the Christ grid. Down into the space you're in, the structure, the walls around you, the floor beneath your feet, ceiling above your head. Increasing the vibration of the structure around you, sealing it from lower force interference. And bringing that Christ grid of white gold light down through your body to the heart, anchoring into the heart. Allow all chakras from the heart upwards to align with the great central sun. And breathe. Let's call to Sandalphon to bring that crystalline grid of the earth, 5D grid of the earth, ethereal white light up to the foundations of the building you're in. Up to the feet. Allowing the chakras in the feet to open, helping you ground. Up to the legs. Up to the pelvic area. Up to the heart, grounding you down into the earth. Six angels, 6 energies, and open. Let's now call upon Archangels of Lyra, those archangels that oversee this stellar race and all star seeds connected to this race. Let's also call upon ascended beings within the Council of Lyra. Beginning now, calling the archangels to create a sphere of sparkling white starlight around you. Sealing you in this sphere of sparkling white starlight. Allowing this sphere to begin to transport you to the higher dimensions, lifting you away from this world, ascending world, to another world. We're traveling to a structure constructed of milky white and gold crystal. A large structure. The sphere begins to land before this structure and dissolves around you. Before you, a great, tall, milky white and gold crystal structure. At some level, the design of this building may feel familiar. You begin to enter the building, and at the entrance of the building you are met with beings of light. The beings lead you into the structure to a great high vaulted chamber. The space here is held by the archangels and also those beings connected to the Council of Lyra. They begin to transmit a light to you. As we ask for a clearing of all programming, imprints and dense energies relating to the destruction of the home planet of Lyra. A clearing of any terror or grief or fear or guilt concerning that destruction, since not everyone was able to escape. Feeding the chamber, filling with light, also with a violet, ultraviolet light, to intensify the clearing of all karmic programming at all layers and levels of your being. Anywhere you're holding karmic energies in the physical body of the destruction of Lyra, or your etheric body, or emotional or mental bodies, clearing all layers and levels. going down into the unconscious mind, clearing out anything you are holding at an unconscious level. Just standing and sensing this intense, sparkling white, violet, ultraviolet light around you, clearing your field. And let's ask that fire to also begin clearing anything relating to being a constant wanderer, explorer of the universe. That perhaps nowhere felt safe to put down roots for long. Clearing this program of the eternal wanderer. Nowhere feels like home. Clearing programs of loneliness or grief concerning being a wanderer. Clearing the feeling or belief that home cannot be found anywhere. Allow the chamber to intensify with this sparkling white, violet, ultraviolet light, intensifying. Reaching deep in the unconscious mind, all layers of your energy fields. Allowing this white, sparkling, violet, ultraviolet light to begin clearing all programming and imprints and dense energies relating to galactic conflict, galactic war. War with lower density beings. conflict with dark forces. Clearing any fear around being attacked by dark forces. Asking for all agreements relating to galactic war to be destroyed across all space and time. The need to engage in war or conflict. To be destroyed throughout the Akashic records. Allowing that intense sparkling white, violet, ultraviolet light to burn through all layers, levels of your being. All layers, levels of your Akashic records, clearing what needs to be cleared with Lyra. Asking for a clearing of any connection to fourth dimensional Lyran groups that are currently not beneficial. Perhaps those groups which are still stuck in war or conflict. Just asking this intense, sparkling white, violet, ultraviolet light to begin clearing any negative connections, cordings, releasing any old thought forms from fourth dimensional Lyran groups, engaged in perhaps manipulation or war. Allowing this energy to also reach deep down inside of you, clearing all programming, imprints, dense energies relating to any interference in the development of other races in other planetary systems. Some Lyran groups were involved in interference of this nature. Clearing all programming and imprints, regardless of whether the interference was positively or negatively motivated. Clearing any interference related to DNA modification, DNA manipulation of a negative kind. Just allow the embrace of that intense sparkling white, violet, ultraviolet light around you, within you. Let's ask now for a clearing of all karmic entanglements with the earth, if there are any, relating to any form of interference here. Again, whether or not the interference was positively or negatively motivated. Clearing any karma that can be cleared now, that no longer serves you. Just allowing that intensity around you and within you, burning all the way down through the unconscious mind. Clearing what can be cleared, releasing what can be released, opening what can be opened. And allow that fire to gradually decrease and release from the chamber as the clearing is done. Let's open now to the blessings of the Archangels and Ascended beings from Lyra, as they remind you of your many gifts of being a Lyran Starseed. The gifts of courage, the gifts of exploration, of boldness, of great curiosity, opening to these gifts and more. you have traversed many planes of existence in your search for home. They remind you that your true home is within your own being. Then home can be anywhere, any planet, any dimension, including the Earth. Allow this transmission to also remind you of your great depth and wisdom. Your ability to see beyond the polarity of light versus dark. Your ability to know and experience unity consciousness. If there's anything you need to ask or open to from these beings, ask now and open now to whatever gift you need for your journey on the Earth plane. And then the ascended beings leave, and you are led back to outside of the building. This beautiful structure of milky white and gold crystal. A sphere of light begins to form around you, again, of starlight. As the Archangels create this sphere for you to travel back to the Earth plane. The structure disappears as the sphere around you forms more fully. And begins to bring you back to this dimension. Back to your physical body, back to the time and space you currently occupy. And just allowing that sphere of light to stay for a while, protecting you, holding your space. Allowing it to dissolve as and when it needs to dissolve. And let's thank all beings from Lyra, Archangels, Ascended beings, all Archangels holding the horizontal plane, all Archangels holding the vertical plane, releasing them with thanks. Angels holding the violet, ultraviolet fire energy, releasing them with thanks. Thanking your teams in spirit of the highest light and resonance, your higher selves, all guides and angels and beings working with you, releasing them all with thanks.